Hello, I'm live. I'm live. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for a few people to join us. I know I'm a bit early, so we have like 3 minutes. And yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see who will be the first to. Okay, Ebony Black, you're the first to join. Hi Balaji, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, hello. People have to teach me how to use these things. I didn't know you could use Wave. So there's Wave on social media now. Okay, I'm learning. Hi on Facebook, how are you? How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. I just wanted to start early to give people enough time to come so I can, finish my pleasantries. Can you hear me? If somebody can hear me, just type yes. If you can hear me, just type yes so that I know that my technology is working. Can you guys hear me? Yes, good. Thank you, Balaji. Thank you. All right, good. Thanks. Now I know. So hello, Slim Kennedy. How are you? How you guys doing? How's the weather in Nigeria right now? Because it's still cold here. See me wearing turtleneck inside house. Is the weather in Nigeria good? Is it very hot? Very hot, Abby. Hi, Amo Calabar. How are you? How are you doing? It's hot. Hey! Man, I don't even know whether to feel sorry for you guys or envy you guys because it's very hot there. It's very cold here. We're not enjoying the cold. So which one do you think is better? Too hot or too cold? Hey, Michael. Welcome. Captain Elma, hello. Evas Yildrim, hello, how are you? Did I get it right? Good. Big Fissy, hi. You prefer cold? I don't even know which one is better now. Chimamanda Favor James, how are you? Okay, is it 2:00 yet? Yes, it's almost 2, just a few seconds more. I like to be on time so that, they will not say they didn't have time to join. Anyway, so let me give you backstory of why I'm doing this. I've turned into a gorgeous queen, Stella. I'm just turning into gorgeous queen. Okay, it's better than not turning into gorgeous at all. God bless you. Thank you very much. So, some people have been, because on Actors Playhouse, we ask people to tag us when they're doing their movies or their monologues or their auditions so we can look at it. And Elma, she pushed you into this. That's good. Hello, how are you? Okay, good. Turkish Istanbul. Oh, that's where you're from, Yildirim. Istanbul. Are you watching from Istanbul? That's good. Good. So some people have been tagging Actors Playhouse. They've been tagging me as well. So I've been watching a lot of monologues and a lot of audition videos. Some Instagram handles too have been showing me some things they've been doing. So I decided to do this video, even though I had done something on auditions before. But when I saw some things that some people were doing, you know how it is. You see something that you feel, this is not so good. A lot of people will come and start criticizing. Oh, see how they're acting. Oh, our industry is horrible. Oh, this people, no. I hate to do that. I don't like to judge or criticize or condemn. Instead, hello, Mr. Harold. How are you? So instead of judging or criticizing, if there's something that I feel we can do about it, then we should do it, which is why I'm doing this live video now, because I'm supposed to be out there doing something. I'm supposed to be working, but I said no, because these people have potential. They've put in the effort, they've recorded it, they've even tagged me, meaning I want you to see it. Hi Silvanus, I want you, meaning they want us to see it and either recommend or criticize or say, okay, it's better, or fix it or something. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm just reminding you, this is not a video to insult anybody, because I'm not even going to call names. This is not a video to judge or condemn people or anything. I am here to help. Okay, that's what I think we should all do, help others. Hi everyone. Hi. My Facebook people are popping up, they're coming in. Okay, so now the first thing that I want to say about auditions, because we've officially started, it's already 2:02. The first mistake that a lot of people make when they want to create audition videos, or in America they call it self-tape videos, yeah? When you want to go for your audition, or you want to record your audition or your monologue to post it or to send it to any casting director, first mistake that people make is they improvise. Don't do that. Please don't do that. People pick a topic or a theme, and the problem is that the casting directors can tell. They can see it when you are improvising, when you're coming up with words and just talking. They can see when it doesn't have direction, it doesn't have a beginning, a middle, and an end. The character is not defined. We can tell. So sometimes when I watch these videos, immediately I say, this person is improvising and just coming up with what to say. So some people will go, I want to talk about, my monologue will be about my boyfriend cheating on me. So at the end of the day, he broke my heart, I'll break up with him, and I caught him cheating and we'll break up. That's what the monologue will be. Then they will put their camera. Then when they put the camera on, they'll now go, why did you do this to me? Hey, UG Lips, how are you? Welcome, thank you for joining. So they go, why are you doing this to me? I can't believe you cheated on me. Why? I hate the fact that you did this, you did that. It's not right. After everything I've done for you. And they start going. And they start going. They start going. But we can tell. Because it does not have any structure. Every monologue must have a structure. No matter how short, how long, how emotional. Every monologue must have a structure. So please, I beg of you, if you are going to tape yourself doing a monologue, don't improvise. Don't just get a topic and start to improvise and start to add words as you go along, and people think that the crying is what will make people love your monologue. No. Sometimes the unnecessary crying and yelling, it distracts people, it puts them off, and they go, another one, yada, yada, yada. They want to see good acting. They want to see natural acting. And they want structure. They want the words and the expressions to make them go, Not you improvising. Look, improvisation is a technique on its own that you must learn properly. Especially us as Africans. We feel that because we are naturally, we know how to talk, we are streetwise, we can just improvise and just say what comes to our head as long as we know the topic and we just start to talk. It does not work like that. Nico, what do I expect? I dumped Nollywood and traveled out of the country. I dumped Nollywood. Are you for real right now? Or you are high on cheap drugs? This person must be high on cheap drugs. I dumped Nollywood. That's why they are not acting well. You're not alright. Anyway, so as I was saying, if you are not properly and technically trained on improvisation, don't do it. Don't use improv for a monologue or your audition. Please don't do it. If we understand this first tip, please somebody write yes. If we understand this first tip, somebody just say yes. Oh, UG Lips, you have network problems. I'm sorry. But I'm also doing this on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook of Actors Playhouse, you can always find it. It will always be there. Okay, so don't worry about that. So yes, everybody understands the first one. Good, thank you. Second tip, if you are not a great writer, I'm not an amazing writer, especially when it comes to dialogue. I can write stories, I can write concepts, I can write ideas, but I'm not very good with writing screenplay or writing monologues. I'm not very good at that. So I know my areas of strength and my areas of weakness, okay? Now, if you're not a great writer, and you cannot write with emotions that are diverse, please do not write your own monologue. Don't think, okay, Salah has said don't improvise. Make sure that a monologue has structure. Let me think of what to write as my monologue so that it is written, I can memorize it, I'm not improvising. Let me just do it like that. No, I beg. Let's get it clear. There are two different things I'm saying. Do not do not improvise in your audition. 1. 2, if you are not a great writer, don't write. Do not write your own monologue if you're not a good writer. If you don't know how to capture people's emotions and people's attention, don't write your own monologue. There are people that know how to do these things. People like Michael Ledger. Michael Ledger is still here, Abby. Michael has sent me 2 or 3 of some monologues that he has written for himself, for the auditions that he wanted to go for. And he's a good writer. I read those monologues and I'm like, Kai, if I was female, if I was a guy, I would have probably used one of his things. Michael, you're here, Abby. I said to Abby, guy, I would have used one of your own, but since I'm a babe, I'll just use your own one. I'm telling you now, I'm going to use your monologue. But if you're not a good writer, leave it for those who know how to write. I'm not a good writer, so I hardly do that. I'm learning it now. It's part of the techniques that I'm learning. And yes, I am still learning. I'm still going for training. I'm still registering for workshops and classes here in America. I'm going to do one in LA very soon. I'm not just teaching now, because I teach acting here, but not only do I teach, I actually go and take classes to keep refreshing, to keep learning, because you are a student till you die. The day you say, oh, I don't need to learn anything anymore, that day your creative juices will just die. You will not even know. So if you're not a good writer, don't write. That's tip 2. Do we all understand tip 2? Say yes, please. Just type yes if you understand tip 2. If you are not a great writer, don't attempt to be writing your own monologues, because it will not. Oh, from Uganda, how are you? Hi, peace from Uganda. Okay, so do we understand tip 2? Yes, Rumer says yes. Any other person saying yes? We understand tip 2. Michael, we understand tip 2. Ebony Black, yes. Omo Calabar, yes. UG Lips, yes. Good. Tip 3. This is the most important one. If you don't learn any other thing, remember any other thing, please remember tip 3. Find a monologue that is right for you. Find a monologue that is right for you. Here's what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. I saw one of the monologues that somebody sent and they tagged me. And this was a grown woman. Like when I say grown woman. And her monologue was that of a 5-6-year-old. Now, I'm not saying you can't play different diverse roles, or you can. You can practice with children's roles. In fact, if you're a woman, you can practice as a man. Practice different. But when you are doing it for your audition or for your self-taping, please pick one that is right for you, meaning it has to be age appropriate. I saw a 13-year-old girl doing a monologue on YouTube and talking about sex and how she felt the next morning after her sex. And instead of me to concentrate on the talent and what she was doing, because I thought she was a very good actor, but I couldn't concentrate on what she was doing. In my head, I'm like, I can't seem to merge this person saying this and the thing she's talking about. Her theme is making me so disconnected, and I couldn't concentrate. I was just like, if I was sitting as a casting director trying to give her a role, I look at her, she's a kid. If I'm going to give her a role, I won't give her a role of a 20-something-year-old. I will give her a role that will match her, right? So why would she come and do a monologue that is about adult stuff, like the sex and the effects and the, what they call that thing? There's a slang for it, you know, when a man, make I just stop for there. Let me just stop there. Okay, so do you understand what I mean? Your monologue has to be age appropriate, please, for auditions. If you're just doing it, oh, I'm doing a compilation of monologues for my YouTube channel or for myself or whatever, that's different. But if you're doing it to get a job, if you're doing it to post for people to see that you're talented, in case somebody wants to give you a job, if you're doing it for that reason, please let your audition or your monologue or your self-tape, let it be age appropriate. I beg of you. Don't act the role of a child when you're an adult, you're an old person, and you're trying to fake, oh, daddy, you need to get your hair done because I need a new mommy. Yes, I need a new mommy to take care of me. And daddy, you're so lonely. And this is a grown-ass person trying to act like a young person. When you try to act like, the problem now is You are faking voice. You are faking expressions. You are faking body language. You are faking so many things. And when we see fake this, fake this, fake this, fake that, how will you pass that audition? I'm not seeing anything natural. The voice you are using is not natural. Your body language is different because you're trying to be like a child. If they ask you to do that specifically, just for them to see your range, that's different. But do not go and start faking everything just because you've picked a monologue that you feel you like. It's not about a monologue that you feel you like. It's about a monologue that should work for you, for the audition that you're doing. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Big Fissy, thank you. Do you understand what I mean? Pick an age-appropriate monologue. Secondly, understand the monologue. Some people will just go, pick something from the internet, or go and pick a clip from a movie, memorize it, sit in front of their mirror, practice that thing that they've memorized over and over again, and once they have the lines, they got it. They want to go and do it. No, please, understand the monologue. Understand the theme. Understand who is talking. Understand whose point of view they took that monologue from. Understand the tempo of the monologue. Is it fast-paced? Is it slow and calm? Does it have diverse emotions? Does it take you up and down? Does it make you angry? Does it make you smile? Does it make you remember something? And does it make you come down again and say, oh my God, what is this life? And does it make you go, after you say, what is this life? Does it make you go, but wait a minute. Something good came out of it. Yes, something good. It was crazy. It was amazing. I just could not believe what happened to me until it was taken away again. You know, stuff like that will show different emotions. You have to understand it. If you don't understand your emotions, if you don't understand the monologue that you have chosen, you will just go there, deliver it one way. Some people come out, oh gosh, some people come out and it's just anger, 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 scream, 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 yell, yell, yell. You're cheating on me, cheating on me, cheating on me. How could you do this? Some people, they want to do domestic violence, and it's always the same way for domestic violence. And he beat me. No matter what I tried to do, he hit me. And they're crying all through. I am not giving an opportunity to enjoy the emotion. I'm not giving the opportunity to see your pain. I'm just seeing you cry and force the tears. And it's not about that. Hello from Dubai. How are you? Do you understand? So understand your monologue. Break it down. The way you break down a scene, for those of you who've been following An Actors Playhouse or the website and on YouTube, I've done this thing of breaking down your scene breakdown. We've talked about scene breakdown. Your monologue is the same way. The same way you break down the scene is the same way you break down your monologue. It must have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It must have a beginning, the middle, and an end. And as an actor who is trained, you have to be the one to break it into where you feel this is where this whole thing starts. This is the middle of the thing where it's either there's a transition or this is where everybody gets to know what's happening. And then the end, this is how I want to end this monologue. It's not about the last line. That's not it. It's about the thing that finishes what you have been trying to say from the beginning. That's your end. So you have to demarcate it and say this is the beginning. This is where you find the theme, and this is how it is resolved, or this is how I'm ending it. You're watching me from Guyana. That's amazing. Somebody's watching from Mozambique. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Do you understand that? So you must pick an age-appropriate monologue, understand your monologue, break down your monologue, practice your monologue. Please, I beg of you. Before you decide to put a camera in your face, whether it's your phone, whether it's a 7D, 5D, or whatever, practice it and do it in front of a few people. Show people that you trust to tell you the truth, not those that anything you do, they'll tell you, oh man, that was good. That's very good. No. Show the people that you know will be honest with you, no matter how painful the truth is. That's the only way you can grow. And I had those kind of people around me. Sometimes I wanted to choke them and strangle them because when they finish yapping me and when they finish criticizing me, I'll go, are you sure I really want to act? I don't think I want to do this anymore. But it helped me grow in the industry. It helped me because they told me the truth about what I was doing wrong. When I started in the industry, my voice was so light that people could barely hear what I was saying. The sound men, they were having issues with getting my sound right. But I had to learn. People who I trusted told me, Stella, man, your acting is great, but your audio will destroy everything that you have done. You have to practice your voice control, voice technique, voice this, voice that. I had to learn. So now I'm speaking, people can hear me. So you need people that will tell you the honest truth. So practice it. Practice in front of them. Even when you record it, before you post it for the world to see, please show people that you trust. And if they say, look, for me, I think this is good to go, post. If they say, maybe you should have done this differently, or I feel this can be better, please listen and do it better, so that in your efforts to build your brand or try and show people that you're an actor and you're good and this is what you can do, you don't go and make a mess of yourself and make people come and laugh at you. Because something happened with a young girl that she'd been posting a lot of her monologues on her page, and all of a sudden somebody found it, put it out there, and people started spreading and laughing at the girl and spreading. Now, instead of her to be known as an actor who's trying, who's coming up, people are using her now as, what do you call that thing? Is it GIF? People are using her as GIF. People are using her to laugh. When people want to say something funny or something stupid, they will use that clip of the girl's monologue. It hurt me, but there's nothing I could do. You know why? Because she already put it out there. Even if she decides to take it down, it's already everywhere. That's the problem. So before you put it out, show people that you trust, okay? So that is tip 3. Do we understand tip 3? Can I get a yes if you understand tip 3? Anybody? Yes. Rume? Yes. Tip 3 is done. Yes. Any other yes? We understand. Ebony Black? Good. Okay, good. UG Lips? Good. Thank you. Number 4. Let them hear what you are saying. It's not about the yelling. Now, I'm directing this to the ladies now. Because the ladies, Bolaji, okay, good. Yes, good. The ladies now, on Facebook, everybody, yes, we understand 3, good. Now, the ladies, we like, a lot of ladies, when they want to do monologues or audition taping and all of that, their go-to place is crying, sad, victim. That's not all we are known for. I'm begging all of you. Let us move from the victim monologues. Let us move away from all the crying and the yelling, because half the time that people use those crying, emotional things to do their auditions, we can't hear half of what they're saying because it's all covered by all the crying and all the sobbing and all the things that he did to me. I couldn't even believe he called my name. I don't know what you're saying. And when you're forcing it, it's not natural. It doesn't move me. I'm looking and I'm like, yep, another crying one. Okay, right. Even if you're going to do an emotional monologue, it has to build. You cannot start a monologue. Somebody is just sitting and watching. Hi from Nigeria. Somebody is just sitting and watching you, and they want to decide whether they can work with you or not. They want to decide whether they can work with you or not. You come in, you slate, you say your name, whatever. Then, on action, you go, how could you? I'm going to go like, whoa, okay. Don't yell. If I'm watching a video from your page or you're standing in front of a casting director, don't yell. I've taught this before on An Actors Playhouse. You can be angry without yelling. You can be crying without yelling. That thing kills me and it kills the mood. And people who are watching you, who are expecting to be taken on a journey, they are lost already because you've started with the yelling, with the I can't. You don't have to shake all the time because you're angry. You don't have to yell all the time because somebody has cheated on you. No. Okay, Ebony, if you have class, go for your class. You can always watch this later, okay? From Morocco, how are you? So sometimes you can be angry. You can really be angry. And they can tell, because that anger is building and is building. Because that anger can lead you to cry. And when you start to cry, they know that it is coming from a place of pain. Of so much pain. But you know what? Even if I'm in pain, I still don't have to yell because I'm in pain. I don't have to yell. I don't have to do all the craziness. I don't. Right? You can see. I don't have to. I'm in pain. Even though I'm in pain, there's a huge difference. Come on. There is a way you can take people on this journey from Sierra Leone High. There's a way you can take people on this journey and they're moving with you. They are feeling for you. You are not showing them how to feel. You are not telling them how to feel. You are not forcing them to feel by yelling and crying. No, you should leave them to feel. Your job is to guide them. Thank you, Michael. Your job is to guide them. Your job is to take them on a journey. Sometimes you don't even have to shed a tear and people will start to cry on your behalf. That is what acting is about. That is what casting directors want to see. That is what we want to see on your page when you're doing your monologue. That is what it is. From Spain, hi. From Maryland, in America, how are you? You know, that's what it's about. We don't need the yelling and the screaming. Because you're not doing the film yet. When you're inside the film, when you have the job, the director can tell you, you know what? You got to scream and yell his ears off. That's what will prompt this to happen. That's different. That's different. I've just answered it. What if yelling is what the script says? I'm not talking about when you are doing the film. Oku dirichuku. I'm not talking about what you're doing when you're doing the film. This whole live video is about your audition. For your auditions first, I'm saying if you're playing an emotional role, and I started by saying I'm talking especially to the ladies that like to do a lot of emotional crying scenes and anger. Abby, who was here when I said it? That's why before you start talking, make sure that you know what we have been saying before you go and be talking panya. Anyway, like I said, if it's a self-taping or if it's an audition and it's an emotional thing, don't yell and scream to the point that the casting directors are lost. They are distracted. They can't hear the words that you're saying. We need to feel it. Ah, Shakima, you're coming late. Late comer. You are late in the class. I'll write your name, Shakima. Anyway, so don't yell your anger. Don't yell your pain or your crying. Let them feel it. For the audition, the less yelling you do, the better. Because when they can hear you and they can feel you, it's seamless. It's natural. What they're looking for is natural. They don't want fake. You have to be yourself. That's why in the beginning, I think it was in tip 3. Was it in tip 3? No, it was in, which tip did I talk about? Oh, age appropriate. It was in tip 3. Age appropriate, meaning they don't want you to fake accent. They don't want you to fake, okay, Shakima. Don't fake an accent when you're auditioning to get a role. Don't fake age. Don't fake anything. Don't be a 22-year-old and you want to play the role of an 80-year-old and you want to try and play old woman and you start shaking, my child. Don't do that. When you get a role and they ask you to play a certain role, when you have the job, then that's different. You can now learn to do that. But when you're auditioning, the first thing they want to see is originality. They want to know that you're natural. They want to see your talent and your personality. That's what they're looking for. Because don't forget, it's not just about talent. To book the job, the casting directors want to know that the producers can work with you. So your personality has to shine. You have to be nice. You have to be pleasant. Then when you start to do your monologue, it has to be seamless. It has to be natural. Don't fake. Don't fake. Acting is not faking. Acting is becoming. So for your audition, you have an opportunity to become somebody that you're already used to. You have an opportunity to become somebody that's easy for you to become. unless they give you a side. I hope you all know what a side is. If you don't know what a side is, it means you are not a student of An Actors Playhouse. A side is that script that they send to you. If the casting director is looking for an actor to play a certain role, they are the ones that choose the part of a scene or a monologue that you will learn before you come. Whatever they send to you is the side. Now, if they send you a side for someone who you don't know, or it's not age appropriate, or it's not what you are used to, that is different, because they sent it to you by themselves, meaning that's what they want to see. But if they don't send you a side and you are making your own decisions as regards the monologue you want to do, please don't fake it. Don't fake it. Don't pick something that is far from you. Make it easy for you so that when you go there, it's natural. They believe you. I was a casting director for a movie we did in 2016 here in America. And we're looking for an actor to play a particular role. And we went to backstage to look for actors. And we found different ones, but the actor that caught my attention, and I said, this is the actor that I want to play the role. Do you know why I picked that actor? The actor sat down in front of his fridge and was talking about the most important being in his life, his cat. Yeah, sounds strange. He wasn't with anybody. It was just him in his house, but he was passionate. He loved his cat. So he sat down and he was talking about his cat. It was so seamless. I laughed. I believed everything he was saying. I could relate because I actually saw the cat walking through the scene as he was talking, and he goes, see there? That's what I'm trying to say. He was natural. He was very natural because it was a familiar thing. Why? Nobody gave him a side. He decided to pick that for himself. And I've also talked about a woman that used her favorite song. She used the lyrics of her favorite song and turned it into a monologue. So I hope you understand that. No need to yell, no need to scream. If you're doing an emotional thing, build it, let them feel it. You don't need to force them to feel it because you're forcing the tears. Don't yell at the casting directors. Don't yell and spoil it. Do we understand that? If you understand that, please say yes, and then we'll have 2 more to go and we'll be done. Do we understand that? Can we have a yes? Yeah, Michael, you're right. If we understand that one, can we get a yes? I want to make sure we understand before I move on. Yes. Okay, good. The next one I want to talk about is close to what I've just said. Be natural. Be natural. When I was watching all those videos, the one thing that I noticed that was killing all of them were trying to speak Fone. For my Niger brothers and sisters, people understand what Fone is, right? For those people that are watching from Spain and from Istanbul and all that, what Fone means is you're trying to speak in an accent that is not yours. For instance, I'm African and I'm trying to do, oh, that's not possible. It's all about it. I don't even want to talk about it, you know. It's not what I want to do. That's not right. That is me trying to speak Fone because that's not my natural accent. I sound like an African. I do not sound like a British person. Neither do I sound like an American. Why? I was not born in England. I was not born in America. I was born in Nigeria. So I speak like what? A Nigerian. So if I'm going to do an audition, I am not about to go there to start forcing myself to sound British because it will sound fake. It will sound forced. If I had an accent coach, which they have in America. They have accent coach, they have dialect coaches, they have accent reduction coaches to reduce your accent and increase another man's accent. Whatever you want to do, if you can afford it, pay for it. They're all over the place. I have just decided not to change my accent for now. If I get a job and they say, Stella, we want you to be someone who's from England, I will find the money, go and pay for an accent coach to teach me how to sound like someone who was born in England. Right? But before then, I will sound African because that's what comes naturally to me. I was born and raised in Africa. I went to school in Africa. So at the end of the day, if I'm going to be natural and not fake, I am going to sound what? African. Because anything that you do in that audition room that is fake, you've stopped acting. You are faking. That's not acting. Okay? That is not acting. That is fake. Do we understand? Yes, So if you say yes, I move on to the last one. We're getting there. Please, for those who didn't watch it, if you have friends that are actors or they want to know, they want to learn, make sure you spread it. Let them know. It will be available 24 hours on Instagram. It will be available for as long as on Facebook. So they should join Actors Playhouse on Facebook and Instagram, and they will see. Yes. Okay. The last one I want to say now, the last tip I want to give you. When you're taping your monologue, whether it's for Instagram, whether you're sending it off to some producer or some casting director, please, I beg of you, the background, please. If you are filming yourself acting, I don't want to be seeing the clothes that you are hanging on top wire behind you. Nehi. I don't want to see the big cup of gari that has more gari around the table near you. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see 5 of your siblings running up and down behind you. Please. All those up and down running, no way. I also don't want to see coat of many colors of cotton. If your cotton is like the palace of somebody from the 50s, I don't want to see it. That is a major distraction. Every acting coach, every acting school you go should teach everyone that if you are self-taping your monologue or your audition, your background has to be plain. It has to be plain. A lot of acting coaches will teach you it should be blue or a lighter shade of gray. If you don't have blue or gray, it's fine. But let it be plain. Try not to use red so that you are not swallowed up. Try not to use purple. Try not to use yellow because they are not YouTube fashion or makeup tutorial videos. This is an audition, it's a monologue. You don't want distractions. If you use white background, please make sure you are properly lit so that they can see the whole of you outside the white background. You are not washed out in front of the white background. But please let it be plain. If you do not have plain wall at all or plain... See, sometimes, you know what I advise people to do? I'll say go to the nearest fabric store, go to the market. All you need is 1 or 2 yards of a plain fabric. Put it on your wall. If you don't have to break holes on your wall. Buy tape. What do you call those tapes that people use on the walls? Those tapes that will not peel off your paint. Or whatever you can do. Buy poles or sticks or whatever. Hang those 1 or 2 yard, hang it, put it somewhere, stand in front of it and record yourself. You know why? When people want to watch you talking, when people want to watch you acting, when people want to watch your audition, the moment they take their eyes off you to something behind you or to something beside you or them trying to figure out what kind of curtain is that? Oh, is that her bed? Is that how her room looks? That's dirty. Is that her living room? Why is that chair in that position? You've lost us. You've lost the casting director. You've lost those people that you posted it for. Because what we're watching, everything that we are seeing is just things around you. And then it takes the attention and the focus off you. And then we'll go, oh, okay, that was nice. And then skip to the next video because the internet is so saturated. Social media is saturated. The number of actors that are springing up every blessed day. There are so many that these casting directors and producers can't even keep up. There are so many people that are looking for the same things that you're looking for. They are looking for the same attention that you are looking for. How do you stand out? You have to do it like a professional. You have to do it like you're different, you're trained, and you know what you're doing. So we don't want to see your house. In fact, go and stand in front of your door. Stand in front of the wall in your house. We don't want to see the living room in your house. We don't want to see your bedroom. We don't want to see all the curtains or everything that you put on top of your bed or all those things. No, they are so distracting. So please, make sure that your self-taped auditions or your monologues, be careful with the background. Lastly, costume. Some people kill themselves by what they wear. If you're not sure of how to look, I always say, this is my own personal tip. Some people might tell you different. But if you are not sure of how you should look for your self-taping audition or your monologue or what you want to post as an actor, wear black. It's easy. I don't like distracting colors, because then I'll start to look at your fashion. I'll start to look at the shade of pink you wore. I'll start to look at the things that are around you. I'll start to look at everything else except paying attention to what you're trying to deliver. When I see the flowers and the design or the t-shirt and I'm seeing the name of the brand or everything, some people get easily distracted by things like that. But so if you're not sure of what is appropriate to wear for those auditions or your monologues, just wear black or wear blue, a dark shade of blue, plain blue, dark shade of blue, something that's not distracting, something that's not out there, something that will not make you go, okay, what are you wearing? No, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. Yeah? So, are we done? Those are the 7 tips that I had for you today. If you got that, we understand everything I've said so far, please say yes. Do I get a yes? Yes? I'm waiting. Yes? Thank you, Rume. Any other yes? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, CG lips, yes. Okay. Okay, we're getting the yeses now. Okay, so those are the 7 tips that I have for you. If you are not able to write them down, I suggest watch the video again. Just do some scribbling here and there so that you can remember and you can help someone else. The reason I'm doing this is not just for all of you to know it and keep it to yourself. You have the opportunity to help others that are growing. Some of you have grown to a point that you know some things. Hand it down. Teach other people. Just the way I'm sharing everything that I've been learning with people on Actors Playhouse, I expect that you share it so that those people will share to the ones that are coming after them. If we keep helping to spread the knowledge that we have, it will really go a long way. So that instead of us criticizing and insulting ourselves, oh, we don't know how to act, oh, these actors are horrible, oh, I can't even stand to watch these movies anymore, oh, these are movies, they are this, oh, this. Instead of doing that, what can we do to provide solutions? I like to be a problem solver. I like to be a solution provider. I don't like to be in the midst of complain. You are complaining. What are you doing about it? It's just that government has not. Government is. What are you doing? What are you trying to say? Comment. What do you say? I didn't read it. Well, how do we help the overconfident ones? Well, like I've said now, there are so many people that I know deep down, they come to my personal DM to ask me questions about acting, but they are too ashamed to join Actors Playhouse, because for them, if people see their names on Actors Playhouse, they'll go, this person too is coming to learn like me. So they just back away. Instead, they'll just come to my DM and ask me questions. How do you think I should do this? I'll still answer. But those are not the people that I'm doing this for. The people that are overconfident, before I go back and go and read, the people that are overconfident, hi from South Africa, if you're so confident that you know it all, then you don't need me. You don't need help. Go ahead and be the star that you are. God will bless you. Go ahead. But there are a lot of filmmakers who talk down on actors and never make any attempt to help to build a better generation of actors. You are so right, Bolaji. It's in line with what I'm saying too. It goes both ways. Some filmmakers feel that these actors, they already have this stardom thing in their head. Most of these actors feel that they are too big to teach. So I beg, I don't want any insults. Let them stay on their own. I will do my part, let them do their parts. That's how they feel. Sometimes we ourselves, we don't like to hear there's a workshop in town, or there's someone that's doing a class here. We don't want to go, because in our minds, like, so people will now see me sitting and learning acting from who? I've been acting for how long? I'm going to learn from. I beg, I'm a star. I can't be going to be taking lectures, acting lectures from somebody. Please, I'm already a big star. What will people say? So it goes both ways. But what I'm saying here is that those people who are overconfident, I'm not doing this for those people. I'm doing this for people who have honestly said to themselves, no matter what level I am in my career, I want to keep growing. I want to keep going. I want to keep moving. I want to keep learning. Anybody has any new information, give me, I'll take it. You have a new technique of doing this. Give me, I'll learn it. There's something that can be done to be better than what I have. Give me, I'll learn it. That's what I want to do. What do you have to tell us how to get a job? Follow An Actors Playhouse. I've been talking about all these things since. Everybody wants to be a star. Nobody wants to learn. That's what I'm saying. How to get a job. Before you get the job, you will learn the tricks first, right? You will learn the techniques first. You will learn the acting process first before you start thinking of how to get a job to show your talent. Because the first question you ask yourself, are you the one telling yourself that you have talent, or can we really say that you have talent? We don't know what you've done. We've not seen what you've done before. So how do you have talent? We don't know. So we need to know. Teachable spirit. Thank you, Michael. Teachable spirit. That's the thing. A lot of people don't have the teachable spirit. So Bolaji, I understand what you're saying, because there's been this great, I feel that there's a great disconnect between a lot of people who've been there in the industry and people who are starting to grow now in the industry. Because I believe that there should be more interaction. There should be more workshops. There should be more hangouts. Filmmakers, film directors, producers should do forums where they can meet with actors and tell actors what they're looking for, what they want. They should interact. People should socialize, network. That's what we do here. And which brings me to something that I want to discuss with you people. I'm going to put Michael on the spot now. I have discussed something with Michael Ejo, and in time, Michael Ejo is going to start doing something soon. So, Michael, if you were not thinking about it before, I'm throwing you under the bus. You will start thinking about it now. Michael is going to start organizing hangouts, meetups for actors, and gradually we'll start adding casting directors, producers, and directors, and all of that. He's going to start doing that. I've forced him to do it. I'm not in Nigeria. He's in Nigeria. The least I can do is pitch in, advise how you can organize a meetup, the content for the meetup I will send. If I have to send live videos, if I have to do Skype with everybody. Michael said this is it. Michael, I've done it. I've exposed you. So everyone, please keep tabs on Michael Ejo. He's the one that I've sent to start organizing these meetups. Bolaji, I know that you're busy. I know that you have a lot to do. But when he starts, I would really love for you to help him out, so that you guys can have a forum where you all meet. Once in a while, you can invite some of the old school ones or people that have been there before to give you advice, give you tips and everything. This is different from a class now. This is different from workshop. This is just meeting, socializing, networking, learning from each other, helping each other. Okay? So this meetup is what we do here in America. We meet up, we hang out, we go to a lounge, we sit down, people talk about their upcoming project, people talk about how they can get. Okay, thank you, Bolaji. Oh, good. Thank you so much, Bolaji. So, Michael, Bolaji is down for that. Oh, you could do the Niger one. I'm trying to start an Actors Playhouse hangout here in America, and when that happens as well, that would be awesome. So, yeah, drama school for 3 years. I really admire. Thank you so much. I hope your drama school is doing a lot for you. That's good. The fact that you're getting training my way is good. Now you need to start building your reel. You need to have a reel. That is the best way to show your talent, because not everybody knows who you are. Not everybody can see you. So if you have social media, you have YouTube, do a reel and start putting it out there for people to see. Okay? Good. Michael said, Bolaji, let's go. Yeah, you guys talk about it, and it doesn't have to cost much. Do you understand? For people to attend, because you have to get a venue, you have to get maybe drinks or whatever it is. But if you have a place that can host you guys, that'd be good as well. People talk, meet up, have fun, meet with each other, exchange contact details, exchange ideas. People talk about upcoming projects that they're doing. You people start posting for each other. Introduce each other. The sky is big enough for everybody. Not, if I introduce this person to my director friend now, when a job comes, the director friend will now give this person the job. He won't give me the job. Jeez, man. I hate that. I don't understand it. If the role that the director wants to give, he feels that you are the better person for it, why would he give somebody else if you fit the role? But what if you introduce him to somebody and the person is looking for is much smaller than you are? And the person you introduced him to is smaller than you are, and he gives the person the role because that's the person he's looking for the role. You will not start getting angry. Why? The person that he needs is smaller than you are. Then you say, no, I can't give people my contacts. So in America here, they don't even fear, all those things. They don't care. They share contact details. People meet up. People go to backstage. They go to different places. They hang out. You will actually see the meet up and the hangout places. They meet each other and introduce themselves. And you know what they do here as well? If I'm an actor and I have a group of friends in our hangout, other actors in our hangout, if there's an audition going on somewhere in New Jersey, if I'm in New York and there's an audition in New Jersey, my responsibility is to alert every other person in my hangout group, hey guys, there's an audition in New Jersey, let's go. That way, when we get there, we'll see ourselves, we'll know ourselves. Your heart rate will come down small. You see people that are your friends that you are used to. Whoever gets the role, the others celebrate the person. Who, if somebody else gets the role, will tell the person, all right, lunch is on you. You're buying everybody lunch. You got the role. You're going to get rich. So, hey, lunch is on you. We have an extra opportunity to meet, have lunch, chat again, have fun, until somebody else says, hey, guys, there's an audition somewhere in the Bronx. Let's go. That's it. That's what it's supposed to be. All this bad belly, no. Kilo shele. It doesn't make sense to me. The bad belly is too much. I run away from those things. It's not healthy for me. I love when people can come together and support each other. Support each other, help each other. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what creative minds do. The creative mind is always creating, looking for ways. How can I create with people? How can I meet with people? Then when you have a group of people that are your friends, that you hang out with, you know what can happen? If they don't call you guys for a job, you guys create your own work. None of you are paying each other, no. You play different roles in this film. Do a short film. Come together and do something. Create the work for yourself and put it out there for people to see. Because sometimes when people don't call you for work, you got to create your own work. That is the job of an actor, because you have to be a working actor. Not an actor who is sitting at home, but then, what do you do? I'm an actor, how? Too much segregation, Bolaji, I know. We see it from here too. We see it from here, and it hurts me. Because that's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be different. As Africans, we're supposed to be family. We're supposed to love more. We're supposed to gather people more and help each other grow. That's what it's supposed to be. That's why I felt, look, that's why for me it's toxic. It's not healthy. The segregation, the jealousy, the anger, the bad belly, the backbiting, the gossip, it's too much. People want to put others down because, you know, if they feel somebody else is about to rise, they want to put you down. They feel you are the one getting all the jobs, not them. They want to put you down. And I'm like, why? I want to meet those people that are doing jobs. I want to farms in with them too. Like, I know how. She's my friend though. So when you're thinking, please think of me sometimes because I'm close to this person. If I see her, let's take a selfie. That's my friendship. You know? Man. Please, you guys, come together. Come together and do stuff. You'll be amazed at how... I can't begin to tell... Please give me that book. There's some things in this book that when I read it, I just started thinking of the acting world. If you can find this book, please. If you're a musician, actor, painter, whatever it is you do in the creative industry, please, if you can find this book by Jeff Goins, Real Artists Don't Starve, if you can find this book, oh, blood. They're not paying me to advertise this book. Oh. The man, I only met the man on Twitter. That's how I got this book. I don't know, he's not paying me $1. But for me to read this and beg everybody I know to please buy it. Jeez, man. One of the things that he said that blew my mind is that starving artists feel that they can grow on their own and maintain that growth alone. No, starving artists, you can never make it big time for a long time. What sustains some of us in the industry for over 20 years? We don't go it alone. But thriving artists, artists who make it to the very end, are those that have a community of people that can stand behind your work and say, no matter what craziness is going on in your head or in your personal life, this person does great work. Those group of people you have in your community, they are the ones that will let the world know more of who you are. Before people can see who you really are, If Michael is telling me now about this Elma person, I didn't know this Elma person before, but because of what she has done for Michael, Michael is telling me about her. Now I'm looking more into this person now. That's what it is. It's community. I saw Bolaji in a couple of movies, and I'm like, there's something about this babe, man. I like her. There's something about this babe. I like her. I didn't have her contact. I didn't really know who she was. I'd never met her. Next thing I know, I'm seeing Bolaji on my Actors Playhouse, and I'm like, whoa, are you kidding? And I'm like, Ruma, is this not the same person that I saw her movie some time ago? That's her. Ruma says yes. That's her. I'm like, oh, are you kidding? I'm so honored. And right now, anything Bolaji is doing, I'm looking out for it. That's community right there. An Actors Playhouse is a community. So I'm saying extend it. Let it have an arm here, another arm here, leg here. Let it have a full body. Let there be an extension of what we are doing here. But you could do it live wherever you are. Shakima, you be like saying that you go do the one for Dublin. No? Whether you do film or not. Shakima, you have to start producing film, even if not small film. I need you to be the biggest filmmaker in Dublin. You know why? You know everybody. You know everybody. You have everything it takes. We should talk more. I don't throw so many people under the bus today. I'm running away. An Actors Playhouse worldwide. You people take over. That's what it should be. So Captain, I don't even know the full name, but Elma, if you don't know Bolaji, if you've never done anything with her, you people hook up. You guys meet each other. You have to continue to grow. Yes, Bolaji. That's why I was shocked when you came. I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, she's already a star, so why is she here? But you see, that's what we're saying. It just shows me that you want to grow, you want to improve your craft, you want to build your brand. You know, any information you can get it. Shakima, don't cover your eye. I'm telling you openly now, this is what you got to do. We have to form our communities everywhere in the world, so that anytime we travel anywhere, we have people in our communities we can hang out with and say, what's the way forward? You don't want to do film for your country, or you produce film, make I come. So, you know, Bolaji, you see, great community. My Facebook family, thank you guys so much. I can't believe how many of you have joined me live from different parts of the world. You guys are so incredible. Okay, so we're done. I didn't even think I would stay this long. Hey, all my work today. Shakima, Michael is coming to Dublin. Me too, I'm coming. Hey, you know Elma. Oh, that's good, Bolaji. That's good. Okay, so you guys keep up the good work. Keep pushing. Keep studying. Keep working. Keep praying. I pray for you guys. Any community that I set up, I pray for everybody to succeed. Because if you succeed, I'm succeeding. Shakim, I'm with you all the way. We need to talk. We can start up with the classes, with the meetups and hangouts. Then you start talking about doing your own film. Look, I'm psyched, I'm pumped. Everybody here, I want you all to grow to the point where you become masters and captains of your industry, start to create your own content, and start to groom other young people that are coming after you. That's my own voiceover job for a low-budget movie. Yuji, you are very good with voiceover. Go ahead and do it. Whatever they want you to do. The thing is, with most voiceovers, to make it more internationally accepted, they will ask you to speak Fone. The beauty of it is that you've been practicing, Yuji. You've been practicing, you've been doing it. You can do Indian accent, you can do American, you can do... So, go ahead and do it. You know, start doing it. And sometimes, how can the job be charged? I always say, don't go below your lowest. If you say for every voiceover work I do, this is the lowest I can get. For every acting job I do, this is the lowest I can get. Don't go below that. And because you are just starting with the voiceover thing, you want to start small. You don't want to overprice yourself as you are just starting. You want to get into it so that by the time people start to know you, then you can now start increasing your price. But for the beginning, whatever they say, just add small on top, so that it's not as if, oh, this one is hungry and desperate. Anything I give him, you just take. Whatever they say, add a tiny bit on top of it. Whatever they tell you, add a tiny bit on top of it. Just so you say, okay, because it's you, just give me this. Because it's you, just give me this. Do it a couple of times, a few times. When your name is out there and people start to know what you're doing, you start to increase, start to rebrand. Then you have to now take it as a proper business, dude. Proper business, and you know what I mean. Shakima, you don't have to use Actors Playhouse for the hangout though. I'm not saying I want to. I'm not using all of you to dominate. No. Whatever you want to call it, do it. If you want to use it as Actors Playhouse, I don't mind. It will make it easier so that we can be posting it for you. I don't mind. But if you feel, oh, you know what? Since I'm in Dublin, why don't I start my own? Beautiful. We will talk. Yeah, it ended. See, we.
You were still live on Facebook.
Where did I go? Jesus. I'm still live on Facebook. My Instagram just went off. I don't know what happened, but I was talking to Shakima, so I'm hoping that Shakima.
She's also on Facebook.
Okay, Shakima, you're on Facebook. Okay, so if Shakima is here, if you want to do it, with your own name, you please go ahead. I will help you. I will give you. Thank you guys for coming back. I don't know what happened though. It just went off on me. Yes, I don't know what's happened for Instagram. So Shakima, if you want to use Actors Playhouse, that's fine. It will be easier. We can post. But if you want to use your own name, my dear, please go ahead. I will support you. I will give you everything that you need. So Shakima, everything that you need, I will give you to do it. Whatever information you need, how to go about it, I will help you. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. It's not about it must be my name. It must be my name. It doesn't have to be my name. Any name you want to use it. If you want to use Actors Playhouse, use it. If you want to use your own, please go ahead. We will just talk. I will give you all the guides that you need. Every guideline you need to start it, go ahead. Yeah. We're family. That's why it's a community. You know. So that's what it is. Any other question? There should be classes in New York soon. Yes, Nene. I'm doing classes in New York very soon. I have a project that I'm doing next month. I'm filming next month. Immediately after the filming, I'm going to do the classes. So just as long as it's for acting, you always see it. If you follow Actors Playhouse, you always see it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you see it on YouTube and our website, anactorsplayhouse.com. So yeah. For me, you're late. I've been here for how many hours now? Over an hour. For me, you came late. Yeah, so that's basically the WhatsApp group. Michael Edjo, everybody's on your case now. There's supposed to be a WhatsApp group. That's on you. That's not me. I'm doing the one I can do. This one is on you. So now you go answer them. Right? Any other questions? Because I'm about to leave. Yep, we can set up WhatsApp. Yeah, Shakima, we can set up a WhatsApp group for people, for actors in Dublin, Ireland, and we can start from there. You can set it up, oh. That'll be you handling it. I don't get power. So you can set that up. But in the meantime, you and I will talk. Yeah. Maybe add people up on a group, on Instagram group, then get the numbers. Okay, Michael, please pay attention to what Bolaji just said. That's a good way of doing it. I don't know how to do all these technical things. God bless all of you. Oh, Valerie, you have. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Amodera, thank you. Yeah, Shakima, cool. We'll go talk later now. We'll just plan. Yeah, because you don't reach time where you begin to do film. In fact, Shakima, you're supposed to be doing a film festival by now. Yep, I said it. I don't say it. I'm having fun, my goodness. Thumbs up, thank you. Yes, I'm still acting Kasongo. Kasongo, where are you from? I know you're not Nigerian, so, but where are you from? Good, thank you. Yeah, Michael, good, thank you. Where do we meet? In Atlanta, Georgia. I was in Atlanta for about 2 years. And we were meeting in Atlanta, but maybe then you were not following An Actors Playhouse, but we had some classes and some workshops in Atlanta. But I should be in Atlanta at the end of April, right? I have an event in Atlanta at the end of April. I'm trying to see. Shaking tables. I'm not shaking tables. But as in, I mean, the shake table have been a Michael. Hey, how to shake table away? Meanwhile, nobody has explained to me what that shaking table is about. I want to hear this gist, please. table shaking things. You have to explain it to me. Somebody here has a 14-year-old boy. He loves to act. Advice can you give? He should just start learning, start training for it, okay? He should just start learning, find a good place. I don't know where you live or where he is. He should find a place to get coached, and he should start building a reel for himself, doing his self-tapes and putting it out there. And I had another thing I wanted to say to actors. If you don't have an actor's website, start considering it. Yeah, sorry. For those who are not interested in an actor's website, there's something called IMDb. That is an international standard for how they find actors, and you become authentic internationally. So if you don't have an IMDb account, you have to go and look into getting an IMDb or get an actor's website, okay? That will help you as well, so that on your social media handles, when people come and they want to take you seriously, when they see that there's a link to either your website or your IMDb, or if you have Vimeo or your YouTube channel where they can find things you've done, you can have it there, they'll take you more seriously. Yeah. So, any other question? Only those living in the US can be honored to be a part of some of the auditions. No. Watan, Samira. No. Most of the auditions I'm even talking about are happening in Africa. Yeah, so Africans, we do film too. It's not only US. We are doing so much film. Anyway, there's so many auditions going on in Africa, in Nigeria. If you follow Actors Playhouse, you would see some of the things that we post from other people as well. Yeah, so I mean, it's open for those who are willing to learn, those who are willing to put in the work. Go ahead and do it. Okay. Is there any school you suggest? There's so many acting schools. It depends on where you live. Send us a message, okay? Send us a private message so you don't tell the whole world where you are. Send us a private message. Let me know which country you live in, which state or which province or wherever, and then we will find a very good acting school or whoever can train you in that area, and we'll let you know, okay? Okay, I gotta go. So any questions, anything, we'll talk about it again next week, hopefully. When I put out a post on Ask the Coach, please send questions so I can do the videos on Ask the Coach and answer all your questions. Okay, God bless you guys. Bye. Thank you.